New this morning, Occupy Charlottesville protesters were forced out of Lee Park late last night. Police moved in after 11 o'clock, arresting those who refused to leave the park. One demonstrator stripped down to show her resistance. GMC's Rachel Ryan is live now in front of the Charlottesville Albemarle Regional Jail, where some Occupy protesters are being released this morning. Rachel, good morning.
Good morning, Stephanie. I just spoke with the magistrate's office, and they told me that all of the protesters that were arrested overnight have been released this morning. Now let's take a look at the video from last night over at Lee Park. Now protesters were told they needed to leave the park by 11 p.m. and if they didn't, they would be arrested. And that's exactly what happened. Police moved in shortly after 11 with handcuffs. Now protesters said they showed resistance. One woman even stripped down naked in the middle of Market Street. She was immediately arrested. Others went limp when police tried to remove them from the park, so they were arrested and taken off on a stretcher as well. Now, no reports of any injuries, but 18 people in all were arrested, and they've all been released this morning. The big question that remains right now is where the Occupy Charlottesville movement is going to move to. They're no longer welcome in Lee Park. There has been talk of moving to UVA grounds, but that was nixed by UVA officials yesterday. There's also been talks of moving to the free speech wall on the downtown mall, but for now we don't know for sure exactly where Occupy Charlottesville protesters will pitch their tents next. Reporting live in Albemarle County, Rachel Ryan, Good Morning Charlottesville.
Rachel, thank you. Protesters speaking out against the arrest, saying that they're standing up for their beliefs.
By city ordinance that somehow supersedes our First Amendment rights. And so I really want to make the statement that that's not okay, and that I don't think that's okay. And I'm willing and able to get arrested tonight. There are lots of people who are not able for prior reasons, for family reasons, for work obligations. So I feel like I have the privilege to make that statement, and I want to make it.
Police did take a number of steps before arresting these people. First, they gave protesters 2 verbal warnings that they need to move out of the park. Second, police issued demonstrators a written ticket. If protesters signed the ticket, they were then given a few more minutes to collect their items and leave the park. But if they refuse, well, that's when police arrested them. Again, 18 people in total were arrested.